Hi guys,
Hello everyone.
welcome back to
So many dice.
So Many Dice.
He just...
I'm Pete, this is-
Melena.
and this is...
I can't focus because his breath is eye-watering.
This is Odin.
This is Odin. He
This
is our dog.
He makes all the noise in the back of the videos that you guys can probably always hear.
And he is incredibly needy today, so here he is in the video with us.
So today's video, we're going to do our first impressions again. This time on a game I've been waiting for a while.
I've definitely heard it mentioned a few times.
I opened this game on the channel already. You've not seen it.
Nope.
You've not seen inside the box.
Oblivious.
I don't even think she's seen the video.
I would like to...
Why do I bother?
Call...
Why do I bother?
Wow.
It's a whole lot of game in that box.
That's heavy. That is heavy.
So the game is Marvel Zombies.
I mean, I know Marvel.
And you know zombies.
Yeah.
Two brilliant things, by the way. Who doesn't want to be a Marvel superhero and a zombie? Huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
So this game came out, let me grab the box, last year on one of the biggest Kickstarters I've ever seen.
This is a box in a box.
This is a box in a box, yes indeed.
No, it hasn't.
And on crowdfunding, it raised over $9 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I don't know why I did not expect this. I just expected a bunch of cards for some reason.
You're getting a bunch of plastic. There's a lot of men in that box.
Yeah. How many players is this? 6.
Up to 6.
6 players.
This is a Zombicide game. All Zombicide games, as far as I know, are up to 6 people.
Okay. There's a lot of plastic people.
And what makes this different to most Zombicide games is you're playing as a zombie this time, a superhero zombie. Whereas normally you'd be
Fighting zombies.
fighting zombies, you'd be trying to live, survive, and kill zombies. Now you want to kill shield agents.
It's a lot of figurines, which we're gonna go through in a second. My favorite part, popping some cardboard. Oh, there we go. We do have some cards. Zombie traits. Cool. I mean, I'm quite excited by the fact that I'm a zombie, not like just being chased around by zombies.
Yeah. So the base game on crowdfunding was around $130 for the base game. If you went all in, it was over $615 with the 8 expansions and some add-ons.
Right.
So,
Wait, how much did you pay for this?
Not telling you, Simon went nuts on this one.
Uh-huh. Yep. Is this a player board?
That's the map.
It's just like individual pieces.
Oh, so one game we did play and review,
Yeah?
Cthulhu Death May Die. This
Yes.
is the same company. This is
Oh, yeah.
Simon
Okay,
that
okay.
made that.
Well, I'm already excited in that if that's the case, because we did like Cthulhu.
We did like that.
And we played it quite a bit actually.
So anyway, we're going to set this up. We're going to have a playthrough. And we'll be back with you guys in a little bit to give you our first impressions on what we make of the game.
See you in a second.
Right, we are back. We played the tutorial only.
Just because,
It took a while to learn.
Jesus Christ, was that testing of our abilities.
So we've never played a Zombicide game before, even though there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
So like Black Plague, what is it, what's the new one? White Death, I think it's called. There's a bunch of them. Haven't played. This is our first experience with the Zombicide system. The dog is tap dancing. Stop it. We're going to go through our questions like we normally do. I'm going to ask you, get your opinion on Marvel Zombies, a Zombicide game.
Let's go for it.
Question number 1. Rules and setup.
Oh,
What do you think? Tell me your thoughts.
well, I mean, setup wasn't too bad. I don't think it was too too bad. I think it was, you know, there's lots of cards, there's lots of elements, there's you scenario, like what do you play? We thought, you know what, let's start tutorial.
There's 10 scenarios in the base game.
And obviously we have the zombie scenarios. What I think is the most crazy part of it is the rulebook. It's thick and
it's big.
There are a lot of rules, a lot of exceptions, a lot of this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, this is what happens when, there's a lot to remember. So we sort of gave up a little bit on the rulebook, went and watched a couple of videos to speed things up a bit, because it was taking us, I think we were only on like page 7. It was already about half an hour in. So to try and speed things up, we actually had to go watch a couple of videos and people sort of playing the game as well. So, I mean, I guess if you're familiar with this game, it might be easier. But don't get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff you have to remember. There is a little bit of a cheat sheet at the back as well to kind of remind you of everything.
Yep.
And if you find yourself in the middle of an action and you go, I don't know what's going to happen, just go back to the rulebook and try and find it out.
Refer to the rulebook, right?
So,
that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
So, as you were saying.
As I was saying, we had to give up on the rulebook.
We did give up on the rulebook. The rulebook was not that easy to follow for us.
I can't take this seriously now because look at sad boy over.
He is dying for a walk. Right. What do you think of the components? The board?
They're great, actually. I feel like the board is very, very busy. And I understand obviously there's an element of decoration of this board, so you want it to be, you know, interesting to look at. I find that it's hard to see then the things you add on top. So if you have like a trooper card or whatever card that gets added on top, a door, whether it's smashed or not, it's busy, but it's great. It's fine. It's absolutely perfectly fine coping with it. Yeah.
I feel like it fits the theme perfectly though, because it looks like it's out of a comic or it looks like it's from a cartoon.
Yeah, good point.
The artwork they've nailed.
Yeah, and I mean the sheer amount of like sort of figurines that you get, and there are a lot of them, and that's not even like the full box. There's another box next to me, and they're all, I mean, great. You get a lot of stuff.
You get a lot.
Yeah. And
all the minis have got good detail on them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're really, really nice quality.
And it's not just the actual figure; it's like the base. Every character's got a different base.
Yeah. One sort of slight complaint, I guess, is they all fit in very specific slots. So if you've taken them all out, good luck fitting them all back in. It will take you...
It'll take a while.
It will take a while.
It will.
Anyway, next one.
Right, we'll go with theme. We like the theme.
We like the theme.
We like the IP.
We like Marvel anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Marvel. I don't know if we've seen
every
every Marvel film, but we've definitely seen a
Some people think it's a bit played out now and there's too much Marvel out there. Because it's the same characters over and over, but if you like the IP, you like the IP, and you'll like this game.
Yeah, and I got to play with Hulk, so...
Right, next question. Ease of play.
Not easy to play.
So, the only thing we can compare this to from Simon is Cthulhu.
Yes.
I thought Cthulhu was a much easier game to understand.
So much easier to get your head around it. This comes with a lot of, and do you know what I think was a really cool thing with Cthulhu? You had that little cheat sheet on the side of your player mat, I think it was.
Yeah.
That kind of reminded you of like, here are your actions. Like you've done this one, that one, that one, that one. This is the order. Here, obviously, you only have the back of the book.
Yeah.
And I feel like the actions are more elaborate in this one. And there are more elements to consider, such as who you're fighting, what are their toughness levels, and what kind of special abilities they have, what happens, there's a lot more detail to it, like a hell of a lot more.
Now I think I know what you're going to say for the next question, but would you recommend this to a beginner?
No.
No, neither would I.
Don't even attempt it. I mean, unless you're super clever, I mean, go for it.
Once you understood it, I think it'll get easier, like much, much easier.
Yeah, once you kind of get a bit more familiar with the play method.
And it is fairly simple, isn't it? You get a couple of actions, you can move, you can fight, you can break down doors.
Yeah, it's not the
it's just
the
the way
actions,
they've
it's
put it in the book.
The detail as well of everything, like such as, you know, how do you devour certain, you know, characters, or there's so much level of detail for every type of like enemy you're going against.
Yeah, like troopers versus the
yeah,
rush troopers.
Yeah, exactly.
Some just spawn, some spawn and move.
Or you have specialists, or you have guards, or you have superheroes, or you have civilians, bystanders, or they all come with their own level of detail. Whereas, I mean, when we play Cthulhu, it's like, this guy has a health of 4, you have to roll your dice, you know, get 4 hits, and then he's dead, you know, and you could gather hits as well, which was super helpful. In here, they don't carry over. So if you don't kill them, then tough luck.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like 2.0, or maybe 3.0 after Cthulhu, isn't it? It's like next level detail, toughness, everything.
And this is supposed to be one of the easier Zombicide games.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, next question. Do you think this is good for a 2-player game or more? Because this plays up to 6, right? So do you want to play this with 6 people? What's your preferred count? What do you think would be best?
I mean, we've played a very simple scenario, which is the tutorial.
Yeah.
So I think it would feel incredibly crowded with 5 to 6 players.
I feel like 4 would be good.
Yeah, you'd have potentially more you'd have all your superheroes in play. We played with 2, I shouldn't call them superheroes. We've played with 2 zombie heroes
2 each.
Just to make our life even more easier.
I had Deadpool. And I had Iron Man.
And I had Hulk and Captain Marvel. So those are our superheroes. Or no, sorry, zombie heroes.
Heroes of choice.
I keep trying to say zombie like superheroes because they are normally superheroes. But yeah, with more players, obviously we could have had more zombie heroes, and we could have had, I guess, more success. But you definitely need a bigger scenario for everyone to fit and do things.
And some of the scenarios look massive, so I don't think that's going to be a problem at all.
Yeah, we're not going to struggle. Anyway.
Right, this leads me on nicely to the next question. Mm-hmm. What is your favourite part?
That I got to be Hulk.
That's it, simple as that. Tick the box, done, you're happy.
I got Hulk. I love Hulk. On a more serious note, my favourite part, I think it's just always fighting the various...
You like rolling dice.
Enemies. Well, I think it's that level of like, oh, won't I get the hit? Will I kill this? Won't I kill this? Yeah, that's interesting to me. Next one.
My favourite part would be the co-op element. You have to work as a team to get this done, right?
True.
You can't leave anybody behind because all of you have to cross the finish line. Together. So you have to make sure you're not leaving somebody really far away that has to go through a horde of soldiers to get to the safety, right?
Very coordinated for a bunch of zombies, though, isn't it? Like
not bad.
We've watched The Walking Dead, and we know that they're not very.
Close the door and they're like, out the window.
Lost them.
Yeah.
So
it's gone.
Yeah, maybe the Marvel element, you know, the former superhero part is what makes them so good.
The game is good because of the co-op, and you have to manage all of these people on your own. Even when you play solo, we found out that you just pick as many characters as you wish to do. You just control all of them. So it doesn't matter whether you're playing with 1 person or 6. That system works.
Yeah.
That's what's good about the Zombicide system, clearly.
Yeah. It's a great game. We liked it. Only the taster, obviously. So we'll try and do a proper gameplay, a proper scenario. And then maybe give our sort of next level thoughts on it.
The last question we normally ask, which doesn't really apply in games like this, is what do you think of endgame scoring? It doesn't exist. You survive. You complete the task, right?
Yeah. There are no winners. It's just survival.
There's no victory points.
There's no victory points. But it's a good theme, and the whole kind of exiting is great, and similar to Cthulhu. You either make it or you don't. So it's a great little game.
It's a good game. It's a good game as soon as you. The tutorial's really good. I think they needed to do the tutorial. I feel like if you were double the size of the map and you had a bunch of things like to do, it would have been a bit overwhelming. But the fact they've gave you this sample of here's 2 spawn points, here's an exit, here's 2 people that you can what they call it, bystanders. and we killed, I don't know how many people. How many?
I've put some back in the box
We
already.
killed a hero. Well, yeah, we killed a hero. We killed like several or 8
troopers, and
and then
guards.
these guys that you might or might not be able to see are left on the board that we didn't even have to touch. Plus, Doctor Strange came in right at the last minute and did nothing.
Yeah.
So I feel like
playing the tutorial.
The tutorial was good. The tutorial was a good idea.
Yeah. So, if you've played this, if you have any tips for us, please do share. What we'll try and do is learn the rules a bit more, and probably, hopefully, do, like I said, a gameplay. So see if we make it. But
this was our first force. Just keep that in mind. This is just our first force. This isn't a final review of the game.
Overwhelmed by the amount of rules, but still enjoyed it though. So hopefully next time we play, it'll be 10 times easier, and we can just sort of blitz through and
dig in a bit.
Show you what we can do.
Yeah. That's it. That's the game. That's the video.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and we will see you on the next one.
Catch you in the next one. Bye.